Hello, everybody. My name is Ed. I'm in my armchair, and the smoking lamp is lit. And today is a VR, the Smoking Fireman, Cody, Matches Appreciation Giveaway. Very appropriate. John Harden, Matches 860, has been gone now 2 years. And I really don't have stories I can tell about him because I never commented on him. I was just getting started in YouTube. I didn't know a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to tell you my story of how I found out about him. And this was really only about 3 years ago. Excuse me. 3 years ago, and I was just looking odds and ends YouTubes, and I saw kids a couple times. I remember the first impression, and I hate to say this, but he starts out with his Matches 860, and I thought, he starts out like that. That's kind of bad. But anyway, excuse me. Whoops. I gotta quit doing that. I saw probably the full video of his that I watched and then rewatched, was one on cleaning the pipes. And he showed me a reamer just like this. I saw his. I had to get one. Now, you've heard about PAD, pipe acquisition disorder, T, tobacco acquisition disorder, which for me is no problem. I see a pipe, I buy a pipe, no problem. But I also have a little bit, this is another one of the reamers, stuff acquisition disorder, sad. I like getting stuff. This is actually my favorite reamer. Now, not if I'm really having to ream something out, but just for my pipes, when I'm kind of doing a little extra cleaning, this gets a lot of little dottles and stuff like that are in there to clean it out. Gets a little bit of the cake, but I like it. You just kind of press it, and you can control it. You can feel it with your fingers, your hand. So I really like these guys. So that was one of his, but now because of this time I'm still trying to learn how to do, cleaning up and maintaining pipes, which I told you before, this is the hobby of mine. So I started paying more attention to his pipes or his videos. And the one that hooked me was a story, Haunted Lighthouse. And I loved it. And that's when I kind of realized, okay, this guy is a great storyteller. And then started checking out more of his stuff, going back into stuff, and realized this is what he's about. These stories, these fantastic stories, and just the way he tells them. So that got me hooked. And of course, Halloween, all of the haunted, ghost stories he told. Then, watching the stories of his childhood, of his work. That got me hooked. And so it was only maybe about 2.5 years ago that I was now hooked on his stuff and was backtracking. So, yeah, it isn't stories of what he did for me or what I, corresponded with him or whatever. It's just what he meant to me. I'm still catching up with his videos. He's been around that long. So that is my little story, if you will, about how I came to love him. I was just starting to see live streams. His was the first live stream I've ever seen. And I watched by YouTube on my television, not on my computer, or at least at that time, definitely not. So I didn't know, he did a live stream, that you could see comments and people, and it's just, what was he talking? Why is he interrupted? So it was a little kind of weird. I only watched, or started to watch, only a couple of those before he passed. So that may be something I missed out on. So anyhow, that's my story. But Cody is a guy I met at the Boswell meetup, so I know him. Asked us to do one more thing. And that just kind of give us an impression of Matches' opening lines. So here's mine. Matches860. Now we're going to get it over to Doc.
Matches860.
Now, Doc, John didn't eat 6 gyros. It is Matches860. Okay. Try it again.
Oh. Matches860.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Matches860.
Okay. That's great. That's enough now.
Matches860.
Okay. Quit it. So I hope you liked this little tribute, if you will. Matches is somebody that's just going to be around really forever. Talk about a great legacy that we share being in YTPC.
Matches
So hopefully
860.
Hopefully you like this video. Remember, like and subscribe so I know who's out there. And if you don't like, remember, you're not going to get to heaven. So anyway,
Matches860.
Anyway, may your smoking lamp always be lit. And take care out there.
Matches860.